So, good afternoon, everybody. Dani Ceballos is back again, and he will not, unfortunately, be able to play the first game of the season against Fulham away. So, buckle up, brace yourselves for Mohamed El Iniesta. He will be at Craven Cottage for the game. But I'm kind of happy Dani Ceballos is back, if I'm honest. Negative. You're negative. Well, I'm not. I'm kind of excited. I'm excited. Let's be excited. But we are going to go through some of the stuff on Arsenal website. I would have done this stream last night, but I didn't even know that Arsenal dropped this news until probably about 2 hours after it was announced, which my time was gone midnight. And I did toy with the idea of doing a stream at midnight. And then I thought, what's the point? Might as well do it today. So here we are. Do smash the likes up. Do subscribe if you're new. 44.2k now. We're moving real quick. We're moving real quick. So thank you very much. If you haven't followed my Insta, Lee Gunner 82, get on it. That's moving pretty rapid as well. So thank you to everyone who has followed me on Instagram. But thank you. But let's get into Dani Ceballos. There he is. Look, with the FA Cup. It's our trophy. It's our cup. Dani Ceballos has rejoined for a second successive loan spell from Real Madrid. The 24-year-old Spain international impressed during his first season in North London, making 37 appearances and becoming an integral part in Arteta's team. You can get your Dani Ceballos number 8 shirt from Arsenal Direct. I don't know how many of you have done that, but if you haven't, there you go. Dani also played a key role in our record-extending 14th Emirates Cup victory, coming off the bench to score an injury-time winner in the quarter-final. And he started in the semi and the final. And there he is. Great finish, lovely goal. The scenes, just a shame there was no fans there, really. Dani will continue to wear the number 8 for the forthcoming season. Technical director Edu said, we're thrilled to have Dani back with us for the new season. We all know his qualities after an impressive season last season, which ended playing a key role in our FA Cup success. We're excited to add Dani to the list of quality players we are bringing in. I must have missed them. I don't know. Where are they? Mikel Arteta said, Dani was an integral part of our team last season that finished in excellent form. I love Dani's passion and commitment, and he's a highly skilled player. We're delighted to welcome him back. We look forward to seeing him pick up from where he left off. The loan is subject to the regulatory process. Well, it is done. Let's see what else he said. Let's have a little look along here. There was never any doubt about coming back. Go on, Dani. We do like Ceballos, don't we? He's not a bad player. I am kind of happy with Dani Ceballos, especially with the way he ended the season, that's for sure. We obviously can't play the video because Arsenal will copyright me. He's had plenty of options, but he never had any doubt that he wanted to return to Arsenal. He joined us on Saturday for another season-long loan. Spain International joined us on Saturday. He didn't, did he? Unless this interview was done today, because this news dropped yesterday. I'm very pleased to be back at Arsenal. I'm very happy to have come back to a club where I feel important. Shots fired at Madrid. It's true that I had other options, such as staying at Madrid and going back to the Spanish league, where there were teams interested in me. I spoke to the coach last year before the Emirates Cup final, and I told him I wanted to stay at Arsenal and win titles. I'd be really happy that with what Mikel Arteta had built at the club since he came in. I had a great time at this club last season. There was never any doubt in my mind that I wanted to come back. Hopefully the geezer next to him can not come back. Bye, mate. I think everyone can see what Arteta is doing. Okay. He's only been here for 8 months. There were 3 competitions we could fight for. We got knocked out of the Europa League unfairly, in my view. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Unfairly. Blame David Luiz, mate, for ducking on the cross. We won the FA Cup and the Community Shield, which were well-deserved titles. More than that, though, it's about what he's created here. It's real positive energy in the dressing room. The players are happy and everyone is doing their bit. We're bringing through young players, which I think is really important for the club because it's something that's always been done here. Mikel is the right person to get the club back to where it deserves to be, which I believe is in the Champions League, competing against the best teams in Europe. Well, so do I. We should be winning titles, mate. Here we go. I feel proud that the fans wanted me back. There we go. He said, I think everyone will have seen last season, the moment that I joined, I bought into the club completely and was always going to give 100% on and off the pitch. Well, he did do that in some games. I wouldn't say he'd done it in all of them, but from lockdown onwards, unbelievable. Really, really good. The fans repaid me for that by showing me a lot of love. When I was at home, they were sending me messages asking me to come back and saying that they needed me here. I think they'll be as happy as I am that I'm back, and I'm sure we have a great year ahead for us this season. When the coach, the club, the players and everyone is asking for you to stay another year, you realise that they see you as a good teammate and a good player, he added. I feel proud that this club and the coach, most importantly the fans, wanted me to stay. I didn't doubt it for a second. We've been negotiating around my contract all the time, right up until today, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm going to be with the Arsenal for another year. There he is with old Gunnosaurus. Maybe we can put him at number 10 this season, Gunnosaurus. What else we got? Let's have a little look. Can you name all of our Spanish players since 2000? I bet we can't. I bet we actually can't. Should we have a little go? No, let's not. Let's not. I think that's everything, isn't it? Yes, it is. That is pretty much everything on Dani Ceballos. And to be honest, I am very happy he's come back. I think he played really well. Like I said, from lockdown onwards. And I think that, you know, he was the one player in that midfield that I looked at and I thought, you know what, you actually won it. Granit Xhaka, yes, he played well towards the end of the season and that. Great, fantastic. But I've seen Granit Xhaka play well quite a few times, and then it will go Pete Tong. So yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on Granit Xhaka coming into the team this season and putting in decent performances consistently for 50 games, because I've seen this story before. With Dani Ceballos, it's kind of different because he isn't our player. Let's be real. He's Real Madrid's player. There is a Euros coming up, so he is going to want to try and get in the Spain national team. He is going to want to try and do that. And he does try when he's on the pitch. You can actively see him trying. So I am happy he's back. The one thing I will say is he has given the 100 since he's been here. He has put a shift in pretty much most of the games. Even if he's played shit, he's still trying. And you can see that. Like I've said before, when we played against Aston Villa, he was the only person who made any tackles in the first half for Arsenal in the 1-0 defeat. But we need more than Dani Ceballos. And this is where I get so wound up with it. It really does piss me off, because we've got Thomas Partey, players like that we're linked to. And we're nowhere near signing them by the looks of it. And this is the thing that I don't think anyone's understanding, is that if we sign Thomas Partey tomorrow, he ain't going to be ready until October. The longer we wait, the longer it's going to take to see him in the team. And we're going with a midfield that consists of Granit Xhaka, Lucas Torreira, Mohamed El Neni, Matteo Guendouzi, and Dani Ceballos. Well, no disrespect, but that ain't the team that's going to elevate us up the table. Also, thank you to Nipan. What does get in the bin mean? It means you're rubbish, bruv. That's what it means. It means you're rubbish. Thank you for your donation, mate. I did miss it, but I've just found it now, but I couldn't pin it. Sorry, mate. But thank you for that. But this is what I'm saying, right? I'm looking at other teams. I've been told all day today, oh, but there's a global pandemic. There's a global pandemic. It's really difficult to sign players. That is going to be the narrative all season. You heard it here first today, Saturday, the 5th of September. Is it the 5th? It is the 5th. Yeah, you're going to hear that all season. Oh, well, the reason we didn't make it to this position is because of the pandemic. How comes Wolverhampton Wanderers can go out there and do 40 million quid on a striker, but we can't go out there and do 40 million quid on a midfielder? Makes no sense to me. You know, Wolves have got less income. Yes, their wage bill's a lot less, but we earn income-wise before payout about £475 million last year, last 12 months. The fact that the TV revenue is now set in stone again, everything's back, everything's fine. The schedule's all mapped out for the games over the course of the season for Premier League. And I look at it and I think that we've got 7 days until we play Fulham. 7 days, and we have signed 2 players. Yeah, one of them was free, Willian, which I'm not disappointed about. I think he's all right. And the other one is a decent centre-back, but he's going to need a little bit of time to get up to speed of the Premier League. But I look here and I think all the teams that finished above us, Man City have improved. Liverpool will improve, although they're light years ahead of us. Chelsea have done a madness. Can I just say as well, I'm going to drop a video about Kai Havertz after this, yeah? They got Kai Havertz for £10 million less than we paid for Pepe. Whoever does their business, I'm sure Chelsea fans are knocking one out. You got Kai Havertz for 62 million quid. That is unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. Timo Werner and Kai Havertz combined cost 106 million quid, or 116 million quid, sorry. 116 million pound. That is mental. Absolutely mental. And we're sitting here with Man United now having Van der Beek in their team. They've got better. They were already better than us. So that top 4, in my opinion, is gone. That's the top 4 again. Tottenham have signed 2 players with Premier League experience in Doherty and Højbjerg. They were already better than us. They've now added decent players. Doherty's quality. Højbjerg's not a bad player. He's better than what they've got in midfield, that's for sure. And then you look at Wolves, and they've just spent 40 million quid on an 18-year-old striker. Yeah, will that make him better? I don't know. He's going to need time to settle in, the same as all of these players. But I just look at it and I think, like, how can any Arsenal fan sit there and be ecstatic and over the moon and keep telling every person who isn't ecstatic and over the moon, go and support Chelsea, go and support Spurs? Yeah, you're negative. Well, I'm sorry, it's negative for wanting to get better players in to finish higher than 8th. If that's what negative is, then yes, I am negative, because I want to finish first. Yeah. Now, whilst I understand that that's probably a little bit unrealistic right now, we've wasted 6 weeks of this transfer window. In fact, we've wasted 40 days since it's been open, and there's 30 days until it shuts. So we've wasted over 50% of this transfer window by not getting rid of anyone. I've seen people arguing with me all day today, saying, yeah, but if these players weren't on such big wages, we'd be able to get rid of them. You know, it's not Arteta's fault that these players don't want to leave. Come on, man, seriously, excuse FC. Yeah, and it's rather boring, because, like, for 16 years, I've been told, you're negative, you're negative. No, I want to win a league title. Yeah, I demand winning the league title. Arsenal Football Club used to go into the start of every single season saying, do you know what? We're going for the title. Now, it's, oh, well, if we finish 3rd loser and trust the process, in maybe 3 or 4 years' time, we might be able to win the trophy. Absolute losers, every single one of them. Losers. They all deserve Mustafi and El Neni and Kolasinac and Bellerin. Yeah, I don't. I deserve proper footballers, because I've got a proper elite mindset where I want to win titles. Yeah, and if you don't want to start the season by wanting to win the title, then there's serious issues. But there we go. I'm not going to be hard to sign, just be hard to sell those who want we want to get out of the club. You might have I'll start that again, shall I? Fucking hell. You will get the players you want by paying what they ask for. Thank you very much. I see somebody today say to me, yeah, but Socrates wants to terminate his contract and we want to try and get money for him. Okay, terminate his contract. We save 5 million quid in wages. That balances out the 4 million quid we're getting back for him anyway. Take the 5 million off the wage bill and run. Do the same with Kolasinac. That's £10 million you have saved. Add that to the 10 million we've saved by not paying Mkhitaryan for a year. We've now saved £20 million. That is now a down payment on another player. It really isn't rocket science. People seem to think that it's really hard work. Yeah, I genuinely don't get it. I really don't. But thank you, Screwflex. I hope you're well, mate, and appreciate that, as always. Thank you very much to Francis as well. If we don't sign Partey or Aouar, it would have been a useless transfer window. Arsenal will be better trying to pull another Pepe like surprise for Partey. Do you know what? Thank you as well, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Do you know what I think? I think that I did a video last night where I spoke about Aouar, and somebody put it out online that maybe the reason we've not put the bid in for Thomas Partey yet is because we're negotiating with Aouar. They're trying to play us off against Juve and City and other teams. So if we go and show our hand and pay 50 million quid for Thomas Partey, we lose all of our bargaining power with Lyon, which makes sense to me. I get that. But at the same time, just pay what they fucking want. If they want 60 million for Aouar, 60 million. Yeah? Are we Arsenal Football Club or are we fucking Barnet Football Club? Because everyone, this skint narrative has been created by Arsene Wenger many, many years ago. That now every child of Arsene Wenger, and when I say child of Arsene Wenger, you've never seen us win a title. Yeah, I don't mean that in a bad way because you can't help when you were born. But you've grown up on the basis of Arsene Wenger telling us we're skint. We can't compete financially. We can't do this. We can't pay the wages. It's this and it's that. I'm sorry. Bollocks. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This football club generates more revenue than 99% of the clubs on the planet. Yeah, we are far from skint. This club, I don't know what Edu's been doing for 6 weeks, but why haven't we signed Aouar? Why haven't we signed Thomas Partey? And like I said, if we do go and get them right now, they're still not going to be available really until October. Because let's be honest, if we sign them now, they've got to come in and quarantine, both of them, France and Spain. You've got to quarantine for 2 weeks, right? So today's the 5th. Let's say we sign them today. That's now the 20th, yeah, before they can actually come into training. By which time, we've already started the season and played 2 games, Fulham and West Ham. We've then got another game against Sheffield United. No, sorry, against Liverpool is the 3rd game, isn't it? Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, and then Sheffield United. Or is it Sheffield United? Then, yeah, it's Liverpool, then Sheffield United. Yeah, it is. Before the transfer window shuts. 4 games before the transfer window shuts. And we're sat here with one centre-back who we genuinely don't know how he's going to fit in because we haven't seen him yet, and Willian. And people seem to think we're finishing in the top 4. Why? Where's this come from? Where's this narrative come from? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. We are going with the exact same losers that finished 8th. They finished 8th. And everyone is sitting there and go, oh, yes, but it was Unai Emery's fault. No, it weren't. We had 25 games from the day he got sacked to the end of the season. We still finished 8th. We were 8th when we sacked him. He inherited a shit squad. Well, he didn't, did he? He didn't inherit what Unai Emery inherited. Welbeck, Cech, Kolasinac, Lichtsteiner, I know he brought, Koscielny, Iwobi. Who else is there? I'm sure there's a few more. El Neni, obviously El Neni's back again. But if we want players, why do we take so long to get them? Why do we take so long to announce them? And why does it take so long to get players out of the football club? Because let's be real here. Chelsea want a player. Done. Man United wanted Van der Beek. Done. Wolves have just signed a player for 40 million quid. They wanted him 2 days ago. Done. We want a player. It goes on and on and on and on. Why? Because whoever's negotiating these is fucking out of their depth. Every single one of them in the negotiating table is out of their depth. How can we pay £72 million for Nicola Pepe, but Chelsea pay £62 million for Kai Havertz? Can somebody tell me how that works? Kai Havertz is a better footballer than Pepe. Fact. Yeah, I love Pepe. I think Pepe's class. Kai Havertz is levels above him, and they've paid 10 million quid less. 10 million. Yeah, we're going into a season with Rob Holding, Say Kolasinac, Callum Chambers, Mustafi. He tweeted yesterday. He's back. He's trying to get back into the first team again. He's doing. It was 62 million plus 8 million add-ons for Kai Havertz. Pepe was 72 million. But we're going with them. We're going with Torreira. We're going with Socrates. We're going with Mohamed El Neni. Mohamed El Neni is going to be lining up at Craven Cottage this next weekend. And I think that all of this all of this positivity. Well, I actually call it negativity, because you're actually being negative if you think the team's great. Yeah, that's how I see it. If you think that team's good enough to go again this season, you're negative. Yeah, not me. I'm not negative. I'm positive. I want better players. I want us to get better. Yeah, when you're in your life, like you're outside of football life, and you sit there and you and your missus, you and your partner, whatever it may be, you're sitting there and you're planning for the future. You're planning, right, if we save X amount a month, we can buy a house. Or if I save this much, I can go and get that car. Blah, blah, blah. Is that negative? Is that negative that you're wanting to better yourself in life? No, of course it isn't. Sitting there doing the same shit every single day and not bettering yourself and saying, oh, it'll be all right, it'll be different next time, it'll be different again tomorrow, that's negative. That's toxic. Yeah, that's depressing. Yeah, wanting to get better players at a football club to kick this football club on to where it should be is apparently seen by people online as negative. You're negative, not me. You're happy to keep going round, like Turkish said, on the fucking roundabout. Keep going round the roundabout. Keep going. Maybe I should draw a little circle with all the excuses that we're going to hear this season. But there's a global pandemic. There's a global pandemic, and fucking what? It ain't stopped Wolves spending 40 million quid on an 18-year-old. Hasn't stopped Chelsea doing 250 million quid. Yeah, it hasn't stopped, by the way, Everton spending about 95 million quid. It hasn't stopped Newcastle and Aston Villa bidding 20 million quid for Callum Wilson. Yeah, but no, Arsenal, boy, no, there's a pandemic. You can't just expect players to sign. That'd just be ridiculous. Yeah. Because we're acting like Barnet, yeah? And it's fact. If you wake up every day and your life is in a mess, you've got no money, you're struggling to live, blah, 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 but you don't do nothing to change it, and the next day you wake up and go, oh, it'll be different today, it'll be different today, and it's not different, you're negative, you're toxic. That is exactly how I see people that are happy with that fucking squad going into 1 week until the season starts. Sorry, if you think that that is anywhere near good enough to finish above where it finished, you're in la la land. Yeah, end of la la land. Yeah, wanting better and wanting to improve is seen as toxic in 2020. Fucking hell. Stop crying, you muppet. Thanks for watching, Samuel. Hope you're well, buddy. Thank you, mate. Keep smiling. Keep being negative, mate. Saying the team's great. Oh dear. Everton have a better midfield than Arsenal. Well, currently, right now, with the players they've just signed, yes, they do, mate. It's light years ahead. They probably didn't before them players, but Decore, Allen, James, I don't really rate James. Allen's decent. He's all right. Decore is class. But yeah, as a free, that's better than any free we've got. That ain't even a debate. It's already done. This is the narrative on social media. They're absolute wrong-uns, a lot of them. Lee is already crying, but when we win something, he celebrates. Yeah, how dare an Arsenal fan of 38 years celebrate when we win a cup? You absolute danger. Get in the bin. Yeah, what's the matter? How dare you celebrate? Yeah, you're not allowed to celebrate because all you do is demand better at this football club. Fucking weirdos, the lot of you. Let's do some more. Let's do some more. Arsenal equals Poundland. My guy Afsar gets it. Real one. Come on, baby. At least a lot of the real ones do actually watch this channel. Most of the non-real ones don't. And that's because they get upset because they're snowflakes and they live in La La Land with unicorns and fluffy clouds. And everyone's saying, trust the process. No, there is no process. Because if there was a process, we would have sold players. Yeah, if there was a process, we would have already signed Thomas Partey. If there was a process, Awar would be our player already. There is no process. It's a fake thing made up by people online to try and fit in, peddled by super fans. Fact. But there we go. Andrew says we have so much money, yet dead players. Exactly. We pay over the odds. Imagine paying £35 million for Granit Xhaka. Imagine paying 35 million quid for Skodran Mustafi. Like, turn it in. Come on, man. Seriously. Imagine paying £50 million for Alex Lacazette when you could get Timo Werner for the same price. But he's world class. How dare you slag off Lacazette? Yes, and on that basis, then so's Tammy Abraham because he scored more goals than him last season. Big up my boy Chris. What's wrong with you celebrating a win? How dare you, bro? You just gotta laugh, man. You just gotta laugh. But let's do 3 more comments. Afternoon Ben says Everton, Leicester, Wolves, and even West Ham has a better midfield than Arsenal. Well, yeah. You should get trust the process on your next kit. Oh, that'd be a good idea. I might do that, you know. Look, this is. I'm going to pin this guy's comment. Yeah, give him his 5 seconds of fame. But this is what I love about social media. You don't like what I'm saying. You subscribe to my channel. You actively watch my channel. You probably follow me on Insta, Twitter, and Facebook just to chat shit in my comments. You ain't a hater, boy. You're a fan. Yeah, you are a fan. Because you know what? I don't like EastEnders. I haven't watched it for about 15 years. I don't like The Only Way Is Essex. All right, all right, all right. I've watched it a couple of times. I was like, what the fuck is this? Guess what? I've never watched it again. I don't actively go online and find all the actors, yeah, from EastEnders and Towie and abuse them. Yeah? You're a fan, mate. Thank you. One of my biggest fans. Thank you very much. Let's do 2 more. I'm doing 2 more. Come on. Hit me, baby. Hit me. My guy. Real one, baby. Arsenal shooting themselves in the foot by not making exits a priority. If we don't have enough time in this window for Aouar and Partey, then I'd go with Partey and throw Guendouzi in a lifeline. This is the thing. You've just made a fantastic point, brother, as you always do, yeah? Everyone's saying, yeah, there's still a month for the transfer window left. There's still a month. Okay. Bellerin, Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, Kolasinac, Socrates, El Neni, Torreira, and who else is there? Let's say Lacazette. Actually, let's take Lacazette out. There's 7 players I've just named, yeah? 7 players. Who's dealing with all the outs? Is that Edu? Is Edu also dealing with the ins? So in 1 month, we've got to get rid of 7 players, just like that, right? And we've got to try and bring in 2. Edu, for the next month, hasn't got enough time to get all of them players in and out. Sorry, ain't happening. Yeah, come back to me on the 5th of October. If it's happened, I'll hold my hands up and apologise. There is no way he has got time to do and get rid of 7 players by doing the deals and getting 2 proper players in. Hasn't got time for it. Hasn't got time for it. Oh, I forgot Mustafi and Xhaka. There you go. That's now 11. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Why isn't anyone signing RB Leipzig players? They got to a Champions League final, semi-final, sorry. I don't know, mate. I think the best one's already left, isn't he? He's gone to Chelsea. But listen, I am going to wrap this stream up. Apologies for being so positive. Negative. Apologies for wanting Arsenal to sign some players. Apologies to absolutely fucking nobody. Yeah, nobody. Because I will want my club to win everything. I want my club to win the league every season. Yeah, I've grown up under George Graham, 1-0 to the Arsenal. We go for the fucking title. We go for every trophy. We win. Yeah, we make sure we give it 100. Then we've gone to the Wenger era of fancy, sexy football. We were winning. We used to go for titles. Now, oh no, you got to trust the fucking process, mate. Nobody can tell me what it is, apart from, well, he's won the FA Cup, so give him a chance. No, I want to win the league. Yeah, do what is required at this football club to win the league. Yeah, and until he does, by shipping out these players, by not picking the wrong players, and by signing proper players, I will keep on it until we win the league. And if that's seen as negative, give your head a wobble, mate. Simple as that. Give your head a wobble. Because at the end of the day, 2nd is 1st loser. 3rd is 2nd loser. 4th is 3rd loser. If you're happy being a loser, good luck to you. I ain't. I want 1st. And on that bombshell, people, I'll be back again with a Premier League video talking about a club that do act like a big club, who have just signed one of the world's best players. I'll be dropping that video about Kai Havertz in about half an hour. Then I'll be back again about 6 o'clock tonight. So make sure you come back and check it out. Do stick a thumbs up on the video if you're not a snowflake. Stick a thumbs down if you are. I don't mind. It all helps. It's all traction. And I'll be back again. Don't forget, follow my Insta, LeeGunner82. Latest